Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Cristin, and for any of you who don't know, I am the mom of two messy little boys. So today I thought I would come on here and show you guys how I get stains out of my children's clothes. I recently seen a thread on Facebook when my friends asked, how do you get stains out of your kids' clothes? I'm having a rough time. And I thought, I bet there's a lot of other moms out there who's struggling with this as well. So what I use has worked really well for everything baby related. That's baby food, baby spit up, baby poop, and it's continued into toddler food, like full-size meals, spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce, whatever have you, still poop and dirt. We recently had to do the same method to get a bunch of mud out of a white shirt, same shirt I'm going to show you today, because my toddler recently had a poopy blowout. We're going potty training and things did not go well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the products that I use and the method that I use to get stains out of my children's clothing. And then at the end of this, I will show you guys the same shirts with the stains gone. Before we get too far into this, I want to let you guys know that this is not a sponsored video. I've never done a sponsored video on my channel. If I ever did, I will let you know. But this is definitely not sponsored. Bought everything myself, found everything on my own. Just letting you know that. So I used to use the Oxy Stain Stick Gel Remover, if I'm saying that correctly. That stuff works really well. I'll insert a picture. However, that stuff is kind of pricey. It's about $3 to $4 for a stick, and at one point when my son, my oldest, was really little, I was going through about a stick a week, and that adds up pretty quickly. So now that I have my newborn, I thought, great, I'm going to be going through Oxy gel sticks like crazy again. I found this at the store, and it's their Oxiclean laundry stain remover, and it's the refill jug. And this was about $5, and you get 56 fluid ounces. So that being said, my newborn has had a lot less blowouts so far. We're only a month in, and he doesn't spit up nearly as much as my firstborn, so I haven't been going through stain remover as quickly as I did with my firstborn. But I'm finding the stuff to work exactly the same as the gel stain stick. So take that for what you will. And then here I just put it into like a regular bottle I had on hand, because to buy this stuff with the spray bottle, it was like $5 for a spray bottle or like $5 for a refill. And I had these in the basement that were left over from the laundry pre-wash that I tried out from the Dollar Tree. I'll let you know that this stuff does work if you're on a budget and you can't afford the $5 for the giant refill. This is 32 fluid ounces. It works, but it kills your lungs. It has a very strong scent. Do it in a ventilated area or it'll take years off your life. I don't know. It works, but it kills you when you use it. But I had this bottle just sitting down here, so I thought, well, I'll just skip buying this in the spray bottle and go for the refill and use what I have in the basement to refill it. It just made sense to me. Saved money. I'm all about saving money anywhere that I can. So let's go ahead and get into pre-treating these clothing items. So I personally don't typically pre-wash anything. Some things definitely need it, like for example I mentioned getting dirt out of clothing. My son, with this shirt in particular, you can, I don't want to touch that, that's so gross. It's got white here at the very end of the shirt, currently poop at the bottom. Not really sure how he managed that, but, or actually I should say poop here at the top. He played in the mud in this. It had the back half of this white part of the shirt just caked in mud. That I did pre-treat. I didn't pre-treat, I pre-rinsed it. I rinsed it just with cold water, and then I pre-treated it and let it set a little bit with the Oxy. Normally I don't mess with letting things sit, but I felt like with that it really needed to, because I personally always have a hard time getting mud out of things. Typically when things get mud in them, I'll try to save them, but things don't always work out the way I want them to. So this has poop in it. It's still fresh poop. You might want to rinse it. I don't want to put any more effort into it than I have to personally. So we're just going to spray this really well with the Oxiclean stain remover. Okay, so we're just going to take our shirt here and really, really soak the stain with the stain remover. Really get it in there. Sometimes you'll have to give it a little scrub. You don't always. Got a little spot down here as well. And then since that's just like puddling like that, I'm just going to kind of blot it to soak up where it's puddling a little bit. That's just personal preference. I don't have to do that. And then we've got it here again on the other side of the shirt. Again, I don't know how he got poop all the way up here on the shirt. He had a blowout, and honestly, I think he wouldn't set on this shirt because it was already dirty. And I think that's how he got everything on it. But you want to pre-treat from the front and the back. So I'm just kind of letting this sit a minute and soak into the shirt. And then I'm going to flip it inside out. And here is the same side that he had got the poop on, except for it's the outside of the shirt. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this side and just really soak it. And then flip it over and do the same thing back here. Okay, so I went ahead and tossed the 3 articles of clothing that my son got poop on into the wash after spraying the stain remover on them, along with a whole other load of laundry. I'm not separating it all out. And now I'll go ahead and show you guys my controls, what I'm putting on the wash, and then I'm also using Tide and Downy to wash my laundry, and I've got the Tide laundry detergent and the Downy fabric softener. That's just personal choice. I've used cheaper brands laundry detergent and fabric softeners before, and I've never had an issue. These ones I just got in like giant 5-gallon drums because my nephews had a baseball fundraiser, so that's what I have right now. Use what you have. You don't have to buy anything special, other than I would recommend the Oxy stain remover. So I wash everything on cold water. I do my pre-treats on cold water. If I do a pre-treat, I never do anything in hot water. And I'm going to double check my shirts before I put them into the dryer, because if you put them into the dryer, it pretty much bakes the stain in if you haven't gotten it out. So sometimes I have to do a wash twice. You know, I have to like take it out, spray it again, wash it again, and then normally it's good to go into the dryer. But again, this has worked on all kinds of kid-related stains. I've never had an issue. I've never had to throw anything away due to stains. So yeah, I'll show you guys my controls, and then we'll come back and check everything when it's time to go in the dryer. Okay, so I've got my load on extra heavy because I've got a lot of clothes in here. I've got it on tap cold, and then I'm gonna have it on deep water wash. And then I always do an extra rinse, and it's time to go ahead and start my clothes. Okay, so here we have those 3 t-shirts that my son had pooped on, and the stains are completely out of them. I don't even remember where it was at on this one, but it's completely stain free, which is saying something for a shirt that has a white piece to it for a 2-year-old. Here's the gray one, stain free. This one had it down at the very bottom where he had the blowout. This is the shirt he was actually wearing when he had the blowout. Nothing on that one. And then here's the one that had it all over the collar for some reason. So here's the front. And there's the back. And this is also the one that he got covered in dirt and mud last week. So completely clean. And that is also the inside. No stains. No residue. Nothing left over. So this is my method that I use for getting stains out. That stuff always works for me. I highly recommend that product. I'll link it down below if you guys want to go check it out. Again, I don't pre-treat or pre-soak things too often. Occasionally I do, just judging on the stain, but not typically. I just treat it and throw it in the wash. And I always do my stuff on cold, and I never put things in the dryer that still have a stain on them. I just try the cycle over again. Sometimes you have to give it a little scrub with your fingers, but that's pretty much what I do. So hopefully you guys found this video informative or helpful. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you're not already. I am definitely like a mommy vlogger. I've got all kinds of parenting related topics on my channel, so go check it out, and hope to catch you in my next video. Bye.